What's up, good people? It's your boys Black and Blue back at you once again, man. Just giving you a breakdown, some of my opinions on some of the hottest topics going on in the news and entertainment. What's up, bro?
Going on, man? Long time, right?
Yeah. We had to take a little vacay for a little second, handle some business, but we back on point. Thank everybody for supporting us so far. Let's keep it going. So, man, big thing this weekend, Coachella.
Yeah,
Woo!
huge.
Yeah, I know 50 and M and Dre, they reunited and did they thing, man. They say Cardi held it down. Come on, what's your views on it, buddy?
Seemed like everybody did decent performance. You know what? But somebody did give a bad performance, and they got booed.
Who was that? Who was that?
The Migos.
Oh, what?
Yeah, like once again, they live performance been subpar, and I guess the biggest complaint I read was how they did Motorsport. They did Cardi's part, but not
They
Nicki.
took Nicki off, right?
Yeah,
Because of their little situation.
yeah, but the biggest thing everybody's talking about, though, of course, is Beyonce, the
All
headliner.
hail the queen. All hail the queen, man. She brought out her girls, Kelly and Michelle, for that D3U reunion, man. She paid tribute to the HBCUs. She had the little Nefertiti uniform, man. Queen did her thing, man.
Yeah.
I always liked Bay, but I wasn't always like the biggest stan per se on it like that. But I'm a person that even if I'm not the biggest fan, I can still respect greatness. And people don't want to give it to her, man, but she is up there with Mike. She is up there with Prince, man. You got to give it to her. And I think this is one of them performances people are comparing her to those two greats, and I think it's widely deserved. I mean, to me, there's no such thing as the best. Somebody's always gonna have to be first, so you can pull that energy too. But she definitely she there. She's there.
I mean, I think it's an appropriate time for her to make that comparison now because she's been in the game about more than 20 years now. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it's not like it's some new artist and, that everybody hyped up about. She's been doing her thing for years now. And now I can say I'm not a Beyonce fan, but I don't have to be a fan to respect your hustle and your commitment and what you've done. You know what I'm saying? And your talent.
Right.
And so it's like, I'm not a type of person. I mean, you never hear me singing playing Beyonce songs, but
I heard you singing it the other day,
no,
man.
don't play me.
Come on, say my name, say my
Yeah,
name.
don't play me.
No, what you doing, man?
Now, hey,
Hold
yo,
up.
yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I did buy that first album, like the first Destiny Child's album
Yeah.
back in the day. I
Uh-huh.
mean, yeah, Latavia, Latoya, the original crew. I did get that. I'm not gonna front. I mean, no was a hit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, man. I'm not a Beyonce fan like that, but I don't have to be a fan to respect to know how talented you are, and she sacrificed her life to get to the level that she's at right now.
Right.
And mind you, she's still in the 40s, so so she still got time left in the game. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I gotta give her props, man, and from the performance, she showed out.
you know, she been getting a little flack though. She gave $100,000 to 4 HBCUs,
Yeah,
and it make it kind of seem like she broke each of them off with 100 grand, but for more like each student gonna get like 25 apiece. I mean, you don't count nobody else's pockets, man. But I think you can do that. We could pay for the full ride, right? For the full
yeah.
girls. I mean,
I think
yeah.
I saw Dr. Boyce Watkins say like, "Yo, I mean, not knocking what Beyonce's done, but Bill Cosby gave 20 mil,
Oh wow.
yeah, over the year. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, so that's big money, and
Same with Drake. When Drake gave all that money to UCLA, you know what
right,
I mean? Like, wow, man, put some
yeah,
black ends, put that money in the hood for some recording studios.
yeah.
She's man how to build their own banking muscle, but it's all.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, you do what you do though. I mean, she gave it. I mean, it's still a good justice, but
tax write off, do what you do with it.
yeah.
Soon get that money right back. I mean, no biggie. So, but I'm like you, man. I mean, I don't like counting them on his pockets, man. And you don't tell them what she does outside the media, as far as to the community and stuff too. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I can't knock it. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Cardi B, man, #1 album win.
Man, you know what? I'm not a Cardi B fan either. But I gotta.
I love the hustle, boy.
Yeah,
I
you got
love the
to,
hustle.
and not just the hustle. I love her what her team is. You know what I'm saying? That's a strong team she got behind her. I'm talking about from the team of on the commercial side, you put it on these night shows and Super Bowl commercial. You
But that's
know,
interesting that you said that she can tell her team because she just switched management. And
yeah,
then she rolled it with Coach K and them, but I guess the team that used to manage her before,
you
she
know. I
just put
mean,
them.
I don't
And it's
know.
wild you said it.
I think it was academics of Star State that I watched one of their shows, but they believe
uh,
that they've been with them for months and just announced it right before the album dropped. And the reason they said that, like, you know, it'd be very hard to drop a management that got you on a Super Bowl commercial. You know,
right,
that's a
right.
hard drop. You know what I mean? So they thinking like she could have been signed
It
already.
was already. I was
Right.
already done. It's just hey.
Yeah, they kept it low key. I mean, which makes sense because you know she was dropping big news after big news after big news. You know, back to back to back.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I won't be surprised that she been with Coach K and them since like the end of last year. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But not
You
just
gotta
so
do
much.
some research on it. That make a lot of sense, though, homie. That make a
Yeah,
lot of
you know
sense.
what I mean? But not so much that team doing their job, but also the team that's like taking care of the album. I mean, as far as songwriters, song selection, track placement,
Right.
you know what I mean? Because you know, because
She got some hits. She got certified club bangers hits that girls gonna love.
you know what I'm
Man.
saying? So
You
like,
gotta give it to her. I ain't somebody saying nobody talking about no gold crown. We
right.
just saying
And
it's a good product.
and she been upfront about it. So like, yeah, I have writers. I made sure I like she like I don't have no ghostwriters. I gave them writers their credit. Because a couple of songs leaked that was demo that she ended up using for her own album, and she's like, yeah, I took the
Right.
song and did her thing. So, but yeah, I mean,
Hit is a hit, man.
now someone's a hit is a hit, but it would have been so easy for us to say, oh, Bodak Yellow is hot right now. Why didn't you drop the album right then? But I like the
Right.
fact they were smart enough to like, yo, put her on the sidelines. Let's do this right. And and they had a good release. And then not only had a good album that her audience was going to relate to her demographic. You know what I mean? But
And her team, they featured her out.
Yeah. Oh
she
man.
was on Migos. She
Yeah.
was on Bruno Mars. So she was on so many of these hit songs
It was a
that
good
weren't
rollout.
actually her song. So she ain't really not really spending her money, and she getting to catch that wave of all them different pockets and lanes of them other
Man.
artists.
You know what?
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, she did everything that Eminem should have did when he did his album.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Because that was a poor rollout of his album. Very poor. You know what I mean? But what they did,
Okay.
Cardi, I mean, like I said, she'll hop on the different hits. And then, to me, my favorite one, and like I said, I'm not even a Cardi fan, but I really enjoyed her verse on Bruno Mars. That Finesse remix.
Uh-huh.
Like I can't see anybody else could have done a better job than her on that, on that song. She owned it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So a great rollout, and then from the late night show to the Saturday Night Live with a pregnancy announcement by zooming out the camera. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tell you what low key Saturday Night Live did on the low. And I don't know if anybody peeped it.
Yeah.
She's already got a personality. She's funny. She's witty. Whatever you want to call it. That really was her because she did a few skits, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So really, that was her introduction to the world of look. I can get in these lanes too. Look at me. I'm here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was like her audition. She had an audition to take in front of millions of people.
Yeah. Next thing you know,
she already got that personality, that quirky personality.
Yeah.
She's funny, man. You know what I'm saying? That it's a natural, goofy type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? But salute to Cardi.
Yeah.
But what about Nick, man? I'm thinking them two songs was they missed.
They're weak sauce, bro.
They ain't hit no target, boy.
No weak sauce to me, man. I mean, for one, I didn't hear any growth. It sounded like something she did 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't any change of anything. Like, and not just from the music, for the visual standpoint, too. I mean, it's the same Nicki. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing evolved or changed or matured. And I think that's one problem I had with it. And I think the second problem with it is bad timing. Like, you dropping something right in the middle of a Cardi wave right now. You know.
Did you see Chris Rock's comedy special? It was okay.
Actually, you know what? I actually liked it better than Chappelle.
Okay.
I
like Cats better than both of them. And I'm not saying Cat is better than them in no form or fashion.
I feel you.
But anyway, back to Chris Rock. Remember when he was like, I don't know what Oates does, but Hall ain't never had a hit without him.
Yeah,
I don't know what Savari do, but Nicki ain't had shit since they split.
yeah, yeah. 'Cause, I mean, I'm listening to the lyrics and everything. It just sounds real simple to me, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know. She should. I mean, maybe it's not too pop for me. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'm just not connecting with it at all. I definitely believe it's bad timing right now because this is Cardi season right now. Like,
I'm gonna tell you also what Cardi did. Well, unfortunately, Remy didn't do.
mm-hmm.
Even even when she knocked her down with Sheetha,
Mm-hmm.
she didn't follow it up with no album.
Yeah,
Cardi followed up with an album, and the album was good.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
My only thing is Nicki got a little bit of time and a little bit of saving grace. But what's gonna happen is she's gonna have to listen to some other people who can get her where she needs to get back to be. Cause let's say if Cardi have a 2 or 3 month downtime after she have her baby, that's the time for you to bounce back. Cause if you don't, when she come back, it's a wrap.
Yeah, yeah. Should have waited just right then, especially with those singles, because those singles weren't big enough to offset the conversation. The singles the timing of the singles was a mistake. When she did the Beats One interview, that was a misfire. I mean, because now you kind of like you redirected the conversation from your songs to the whole Cardi Nicki drama.
But you know what the sad part about the whole thing is too.
Mm-hmm.
You would have been better off not even releasing no material right now, because now it looked too petty. Like, do you come back when she dropped her debut album?
Yeah, like I said, it's not bad timing. Bad timing.
No, you should have just fallen back. You supposed to be an OG in the game, or what? Now you supposed to just fall back and just let that ride. So, because now it looked like because she dropping something, you got to drop something.
Yeah.
Instead of you being the boss. Somebody I drop when I want.
Yeah, she should have took a couple more months off. Just lay in the cut, work on the album a little bit more.
Yeah,
that was she should. Because she was really quiet. I mean, she went radio silent for a minute, and it probably been best to just stay silent for a while, just enjoy the downtime to get back into it.
Right.
But I mean, like you said, she got a little grace time right now because she got a machine behind her. So Cash Money's gonna try to work it, and then she got to rebuild some of these media relationships. And it's funny too because some of the media relationships that failed before, that fell out, now you kind of need them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and because they all, on Cardi right now, and because, Cardi's a likable person. So, on top of all that. So, all that stuff plays a part, man.
Right.
Yeah. So
shifting gears a little bit, homie, what you think about the Starbucks incident? You had the 2 dudes in Philly, man, brothers in there waiting for another partner to come through. They got arrested for sitting in their Starbucks waiting to get something.
Man, I'll tell people, man, like, well, one, I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? People got to realize, too, man, these so-called liberal companies, they still racist, too. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, it's still racist. I mean, regardless. And I was just, like, going to social media and just reading how black people were responding. And, we got to start thinking black first without waiting for a racist incident to happen, one. And two, I mean, it kind of disgusts me. You trying to take up for these companies. Like, you still try to justify. You still want to go and get some Starbucks coffee after what happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's disgusting, man. Straight up, man. And people don't read thoroughly. Because I mean, when they came out by the manager not being there anymore, they fired the manager. It's all good now. I'm like, you didn't read that shit. They used very smart verbiage in their article. Like, they never said she was fired. They said she was removed from that store. Which means they moved to another store. Well, whoever that person is, you know what I mean? So, and then they had this whole thing about shutting down all the Starbucks for this diversity training thing in late May. But I'm like, you doing all that
May 29th?
Yeah,
175,000 workers.
Yeah,
they're gonna be doing a racial bias training. Yeah.
Yeah, but you still didn't fire the manager though. To me, that speaks louder than the training. Me personally. So you really do all this training, but you still won't fire the manager, though. You know what I mean? And I worked retail for like over 10 years. Like, as a teenager, I worked there almost like every mall in Atlanta. and something
Okay.
goes wrong. I mean, I see a regular customer complain. This is before social media. You know what I'm saying? They can't
Right,
complain
right.
enough to get you fired. So how the hell something go viral like nationwide and that man still get that job? You know?
Yeah. Kevin Hart caught a little bit of flack because he was like, let's make one thing very clear. This is not a boycotted Starbucks situation. This is horrible management. The manager on duty was wrong. It's that simple. That's who needs to take responsibility for the wrongdoing.
He could shit his
But
ass
you,
down. He could have sat down. He had to say shit. You know, because one thing if something that big happens, you know, in retail, the regional manager gonna be involved. The district manager gonna be involved. It go always. It's going all the way up to the top.
okay.
And if we had to go all the way up to the top, and the top like, okay, we're gonna do the diversity training. We can keep your manager. You know what I'm saying? Like they still refuse to drop the manager, which to me has been the most common thing to do. And then
Right,
like
right.
and then they get half-ass apologies. Like if you really just pay attention to the verbiage, man. Like people got you got to pay attention to the words they're using. They never said the manager was so wrong they had to get rid of the manager. They never said that.
Right.
They always kind of like sidestep that question. You know what I mean? And people had to pay attention
Right,
to the
right.
small stuff. So, but now the media is they know how to hijack the narrative. So now when they hijack the narrative, they control the narrative now. So all you talking about is this diversity training coming up. Y'all don't mention that this manager still got a job.
Right, right.
You know, and that should be an easy fire. You know, so it's like to me that speaks much louder to me because that's like telling me like, yo, well, you know, really we rock with you. We just gonna move you to a different store. And then the only reason they did that because of the protest. So like so it never like Starbucks was proactive about any of this stuff. They were pressured into all of this. You know,
Right.
so it's like
Me,
man,
I'm not. It hurts me because I'm a frappuccino drinker with the little cold jumps, man. I
yeah,
buy them almost every day.
yeah.
Like, no, no, I ain't bought it since it happened, man. That breaks my heart, Starbucks. But sorry.
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh well.
Like Ti made more sense. Like, yo, you gotta vote with your money.
Right, right,
You
right,
know,
right.
you really do. Like, I mean, like, if your apologies, man. Like, but like I said, you should have to wait for something like that to even happen. You should be. Like, I understand, it's not black coffee shops everywhere. I understand that, but if there is one near you, that's one you should be trying out anyway. Because best
Right,
believe,
right.
because these Starbucks, I mean, I never seen Starbucks in the hood. One, so it's not like your money gonna make that community anyway.
I thought Magic Johnson had owned a few of them and was putting them in the hood some years back when he was doing when they put them a lot of movie theaters. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that, but like I said, but in my reality, in my situation, I haven't seen
You
any.
never seen it. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I got no more junk food around my area, so McDonald's every block, Wendy's there, you know what I mean? But yeah,
Liquor
I was
store.
right. I got a liquor store, you know, but yeah, not Starbucks. So I mean, I don't see it in my hood, but yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, regardless how Starbucks is handling this situation, we shouldn't be going back there anyway. Just be done with it. I mean, unless it's like no other coffee
Right,
shop near you, I guess maybe. But if it's like a Dunkin' Donuts or something else nearby, go there. You know,
right, right.
but yeah, we need to start being so weak minded. And like I said, or my thing is just be real with yourself. So it's like if you really just don't care what happened, you still with Starbucks, be 100 about it. Like, yo, it fucked up, but I still want my Starbucks. But don't try to
Right,
justify
right.
it. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Right,
try to
right,
take up
right, right.
for it.
Oh,
No, like you just make it worse. Just keep it 100 about it.
right, right. Okay. Yo, you see the Pete the joint in Detroit, man. 57-year-old dude named Jeffrey Ziegler. Man, it was a 14-year-old black kid named Brennan Walker. He had missed his bus. He was following a bus route to get to his house, but he didn't know the neighborhood he had stopped in, so he knocked on the door to ask somebody how to get there. And soon as he knocked on the door, they fired him, homie.
Man, I was so sad, man. 'Cause I can't even imagine the horror that he had to go through. You know, because from my understanding that he didn't have a cell phone. 'Cause I guess he was already on punishment at home, so they took away his cell
Right,
phone.
right.
So he didn't have a cell phone, so he didn't have GPS or anything, you know, to refer to. The house he went to, they had one of those fancy doorbells called Ring, I think. Well, I think it's from Nest, something like that. But anyway, it was one of the type of doorbells that has a camera and audio there. So
Mm-hmm.
so it's not like, you know, he was ringing the doorbell, you couldn't see who it was. Like, you can look dead at him. You know what I'm saying? So you know who it was.
Right, right.
You know, he was unarmed. He was a kid. You can see his face. It's in the broad daylight. You know, so it's like it's nothing. Like if you were going to Oriat, the worst thing they could have done was just not answer the door. just
Right, right,
ignore
right,
them.
right.
But for you to go up and get a gun and then chase after and shoot at them, yeah, they didn't be thrown into jail for that. That was way too extreme. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
So yeah, that's sickening, man. And so knowing that something like this just happened, and you still want to defend shit going on at Starbucks, man. I just don't get this shit. You know,
Right, right.
this how the general public think. People get so mad about talk about Trump made America so bad again, and I'm like, it's always been like that. It's
Right,
always
right,
been like that. Segregation ended about 50, 60 years ago. Like my grandma's still alive. You can tell me stories about this
and
shit.
you know what's interesting?
Yeah.
Not to be doodoo poop shit. It's all the same, right?
Yeah.
Apartheid and Jim Crow and segregation is still pretty much the same damn thing.
Yeah.
If you tell people America was an apartheid state like more than 60 years ago, they look at you like you was crazy. Like, nah,
Yeah.
you crazy.
Yeah.
Think about it. Think about it.
Not that long ago.
Yeah, right.
It's very recent. It happened in our lifetime. You know what I mean? And I guess that's one thing I wish our ancestors would have did differently. Because they were mistaken thinking that having access to the same resources white people would make things better, but it really works. Like with the mindset I have now, I would live back then. I wouldn't be trying to sit at counters at white only restaurants. I like F them. They want me there. F them. I'll go somewhere they do want my money. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing about that is, that's a whole other discussion. I don't even want to go down that road because you could talk for hours. Because then you could say what they burned down Black Wall Street.
Yeah. I mean, right?
You know how we get out
here. Yeah, right. That'll be a whole other show. Yeah, right. But yeah, man, that was crazy, man. That was very sad to hear, man. And I know that'd be a day he'd never forget. You know what I'm saying? Get shot at like that.
And they say another young brother was murdered in Cali. I think it was today. Yeah. A dude named Stephen Clark, man.
Yeah, and he was like going.
No. Stephen Clark was the first kid that was killed a few weeks back. This dude, Deontay Butchie Yarber, 26-year-old father of 3.
Yeah.
So, man, waiting to hear more of these. Rest in peace to that brother, man. Wow.
Yeah.
It's becoming the norm, man.
I mean, I think it's always been the norm.
Normalized.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's I don't know, man. It's sickening.
It's becoming the true norm.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with your girl, man? It's crazy. I know her more for her headlines than her actual music. And the one time I did listen to it was like her first album, I guess you could say. And I really liked it. But I think Shorty got mental problems. What's up with Azalea Banks, man? She talking about she got raped or something over the weekend. Did you peep that?
Yeah, I peeped that. She tweeted about it, and yeah, man.
That's like a fake. I ain't gonna say it's no fake Me Too, man. But come on, man.
Yeah.
It's like, are you really that star for your comeback, Shorty?
Yeah. I mean, I can't. I mean, I'm not in a place where I can tell someone how to react to a certain situation. And especially something like that.
She's saying she was drugged. If she was drugged, okay. But I think why you ain't go to the police or something?
Yeah, I hope that she did. And just maybe forgot to mention it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, but it's she kind of shot her own credibility because I mean, the last situation that she was in was with RZA at the part of Russell Crowe. And
but then it kind of turned out that maybe she was in the right with that one.
Right, yeah. Found out it was
so
true.
It's like, man, but she was like, damn, it's like, so the hard part is, if this situation did happen, it ain't no fun and ain't no game. Whoever did it need to be arrested and put in jail.
Right.
But then it's also, it's like the little boy or little girl who cried wolf, and then when it's really, you don't know which way to go.
You don't know.
What I mean?
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, it definitely could be some mental issues there, man. I mean, a lot of us, man, are traumatized or damaged from something, you know what I'm saying? And it just goes untreated.
Right.
And some worse than others, you know what I'm saying? And,
right.
And she's young. She's been through a lot. I mean, Because I mean, I think I was
Right.
reading her story, man. Like some stuff she did
Yeah, she
worldwide.
is. Her story kind of. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
Her
know what I
story
mean?
kind of wild.
Yeah, man. So it's like it's no telling, man. I mean, only thing I rather be saying like, man, like she need to sit down and be quiet. I just really hope that she gets better. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because
right. Okay.
cause she is talented. You know what I'm saying? So because she so flashes of greatness throughout her career. You know what I mean? It just
Right,
it just won't. It's just not consistent. You know what I mean? So and it could
right.
well be mental issues. I just hope she gets better.
Okay. Yeah, before we close it out, man, we're gonna close it out on a high note though, man. What about the boy K Dot, man? He won a Pulitzer
Yeah,
Prize for that
man,
album. Damn.
man,
Salute.
yeah,
Salute, my brother.
that was a great album. I mean, all his
Mm-hmm.
albums have been great. You know, all his albums have been great. I mean, I wish he would have got it for the last one, to Pimp a Butterfly. I think that probably been a little bit more fitting because the jazz
Mm-hmm.
influences and stuff it had on there. But Damn, this is
Okay.
good. But I mean, I love Damn too. And people don't understand like I mean, we have a lot of music getting dumped on us in this generation. Like, cause it's so easy to put out music now,
Uh-huh.
and so you got a lot of shit to sort through to find anything of quality, and especially like a lot of young people his age and younger. But one thing I like about Kendrick, and Kendrick remind me of Outkast on this aspect, that every album is kind of like sonically different, and when I listen to his albums, it captures what's going on in the
At
world
the time.
at the
At the
time. You know
time.
what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I can listen
Yeah.
to his albums 10 years from now, and I know it really captured the
And the
stuff.
break, it puts you back in that space. I got you.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of music is. I don't think a lot of his peers can do that, or they haven't done that.
Right, right.
I mean, I'm not 10 years from now. I'm not gonna be looking at no damn Migos Culture 2 album. You know.
Right, 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 right.
So I'm like, yeah, we partied in 2018. I mean, that's what I
Talk
get
it
from
like
it.
I talk it.
You know
Talk it like
what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man. But Kendrick, man, I mean, him, Crit. I mean, it's some talented young guys that's really doing it, and I'm happy for them.
Right,
Yeah,
right, okay.
we need it.
Okay. Well, that's what it is, people. This is your latest installment of Black and Blue. April 17th, man, and we back at you. Salute. Thank you for turning in and keep hitting that like button. Peace.
Later.